Dust off the records and let the needle drop on a world of melody and memories. Andy and Virginia Mansfield are your guides, blending the hits of the 50s with the forgotten treasures of the past. It's a musical time machine where every note tells a story. Welcome to Randy's Old Time Radio Shows. Let's head back in time for Turn Back the Clock.
And now from Hollywood, let's turn back the clock with Andy and Virginia.
Good morning.
Hi.
And welcome to another program of new and old recordings from our own personal collection.
Well, I saw the thing coming out of the sky. It had a one long horn and one big eye. I commenced to shaking and I said, ooh-wee. It looks like a purple people eater to me. It was a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
A one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater sure looks strange to me.
One-eyed.
Well, he came down to earth and he lit in a tree. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, don't eat me. I heard him say in a voice so gruff,
I wouldn't eat you 'cause you're so tough.
it was a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
A one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater sure looks strange to me.
One-horn.
I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, what's your line? He said, eating purple people and it sure is fine. But that's not the reason that I came to land.
I want to get a job in a rock and roll band.
Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater, pigeon-toed, undergrowth, flying purple people eater.
He wears short shorts.
Friendly little people eater, what a sight to see. And then he swung from the tree and he lit on the ground and he started to rock, but really rocking around. It was a crazy ditty with a swinging tune.
Sing a bop, bop, a boop, a lap, a loom, bam, boom.
Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater, pigeon-toed, undergrowth, flying purple people eater.
I like short shorts.
Flying purple people eater, what a sight to see.
Purple people.
Well, he went on his way and then what do you know? I saw him last night on a TV show. He was blowing it out, really knocking him dead, playing rock and roll music through the horn in his head.
Tequila.
Well, now we have arrived. We are now playing the top 10. Oh, me.
I love that. That was Sheb Woolley, of course, as everyone knows by now, with Neely Plum's orchestra and chorus, singing his currently top-selling tune, The Purple People Eater, and especially for all the kids listening in.
Well, you know, I thought that we were going to miss this one. I said,
Oh, you just leave it to me.
this is one that Virginia doesn't have the heart to play.
Oh, I love it. Now, what do you have that's so gruesome?
Well, a popular song hit like The Purple People Eater isn't exactly anything new to the top 10.
Oh?
In 1950, Charlie Green wrote another little gem that soon found its way to the top of the hit parade.
What?
This recording sold well over 1 million copies as we turned back the clock to 8 years ago, and Phil Harris sang The Thing.
While I was walking down the beach one bright and sunny day, I saw a great big wooden box a-floating in the bay. I pulled it in and opened it up, and much to my surprise, ooh, I discovered a right before my eyes. Ooh, I discovered a right before my eyes. I picked it up and ran to town as happy as a king. I took it to a guy I knew who'd buy most anything. But this is what he hollered at me as I walked in his shop. Oh, get out of here with that before I call a cop. Oh, get out of here with that before I call a cop. I turned around and got right out a running for my life. And then I took it home with me to give it to my wife. But this is what she hollered at me as I walked in the door. Oh, get out of here with that, and don't come back no more. Oh, get out of here with that, and don't come back no more. I wandered all around the town until I chanced to meet a hobo who was looking for a handout on the street. He said he'd take most any old thing. He was a desperate man. But when I showed him he turned around and ran. Oh, when I showed him he turned around and ran. I wandered on for many years, a victim of my fate, until one day I came upon St. Peter at the gate. And when I tried to take it inside, he told me where to go. Get out of here with that, and take it down below. Oh, get out of here with that, and take it down below. The moral of the story is, if you're out on the beach and you should see a great big box and it's within your reach, don't ever stop and open it up. That's my advice to you, 'cause you'll never get rid of them, no matter what you do. Oh, you'll never get rid of them, no matter what you do.
And you should talk to me about the purple people eater.
Well, I warned you. I told you it was gruesome. Let's talk about something pleasant.
Okay, here's something that isn't gruesome.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. Oh, yes, Lord. Sometimes I'm almost to the ground. Oh, yes, Lord. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. Oh, yes, Lord. Sometimes I'm almost to the ground. Oh, yes, Lord. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah.
Well, that was Ann Richards with Dave Cavanaugh's music singing Nobody Knows the Troubles I've Seen.
Well, Ann Richards sings a good song. She's done some fine things with the Stan Kenton Band. But when it comes to an old spiritual like Nobody Knows the Trouble, then my preference is a style more in keeping with the nature of the song. For instance, let's turn back the clock 17 years to 1941, when Jack Teagarden sang Nobody Knows the Trouble I've Seen.
trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Oh, glory, hallelujah. Sometimes I'm up and sometimes I'm down. Oh, yes, Lord. Sometimes I'm almost dragging the ground. Oh, glory, hallelujah. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Oh, glory, hallelujah. The trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Oh, glory, hallelujah.
And now, Virginia, who continues with Turn Back the Clock?
Well, Andy, it's Johnny Desmond.
Darling, je vous aime beaucoup. Je ne sais pas what to do. You know you've completely stolen my heart. Morning you and nighttime too, toujours wondering what to do. That's the way I felt right from the start. Sherry, my love for you is très fort. Wish my French were good enough. I'd tell you so much more, but I hope that you complete all the things you mean to me. Darling, je vous aime beaucoup. I love but I hope that you comprehend all the things you mean to me. Darling, je vous aime beaucoup. I love you, yes, I do. I love you. Yes, I do.
Johnny Desmond was already a sergeant in the Air Force in 1943 when Glenn Miller was organizing his famous service band, and soon Johnny was transferred and singing with it. Here's one of Johnny Desmond's first recordings as we turn back the clock to 1943 when Glenn Miller's Air Force band played I Love You.
I love you. Hums the April breeze. I love you. Echo the hills. I love you. The golden dawn agrees as once more she sees daffodils. It's spring again and birds on the wing again start to sing again the old melody. I love you. That's the song of songs, and it all belongs to you and me. And it all belongs to you and me. So sweet, so neat, complete. From the tip of your toes to the tilt of your nose, that smile. What style? Meanwhile, I'm the guy in a fix with my heart doing tricks. It isn't right that you should be the one single person with all those charms. It isn't right, 'cause you should be at least quintuplets each for me someday. You say, okay, then you'll make me a king, 'cause I'll have everything. It isn't right that you should be one single person with all those charms. It isn't right, 'cause you should be at least quintuplets each for me someday. You say, okay, then you'll make me a king, 'cause I'll have everything.
Well, that was Ray McKinley and the new Glenn Miller Orchestra playing So Sweet.
Ray McKinley was born June 18, 1910, at Fort Worth, Texas. His career as a drummer includes the bands of the Dorsey Brothers, Glenn Miller, Jimmy Dorsey, and as we turn back the clock to 1940, Will Bradley's orchestra, with whom Ray McKinley is featured on drums for Lonesome Road. English composer Eric Coates wrote Sleepy Lagoon as an instrumental without lyrics in 1930. Jack Lawrence later added those. This was his English recording as we turn back the clock to Eric Coates conducting the new Symphony Orchestra of London playing By the Sleepy Lagoon.
And that's all the time we have today, but thanks for tuning in.
And whether your choice of music is with Virginia for the new selections,
or whether you like to reminisce with Andy,
join us when we gather around the turntables Monday morning to Turn Back the Clock.
Turn Back the Clock has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
Well, folks, that's it for this episode here at Randy's Old Time Radio Shows. Before we wrap up, it's worth noting that Randy dedicates countless hours to restoring and editing every single show before it's uploaded for your listening pleasure. Our goal is to preserve these old-time radio treasures and make them sound as clear and warm as the day they were first broadcast. If you'd like to support his hard work and help keep these classic shows coming, any donation, big or small, is sincerely appreciated. You'll find donation links in the description below. Or if a QR code appears on your screen, simply point your phone's camera at it and follow the prompts. Randy sincerely thanks you in advance for helping keep these shows alive. Thanks for joining us, friends. Until next time, keep the memories warm and the stories close.